Welcome to our retirement, folks. Morning, folks.
Oh, let me get up.
As usual. We've been to the doctors.
Had the blood test.
Had another blood test. And why did you say you had to have this one?
Because it were low in either vitamin B, vitamin B12 or some vitamins are low. So they wanted to do it with a starving one. Which they've done.
And then we had to scrape ice off at car.
Again.
I nearly said van then, didn't I?
Yeah.
Again, yeah, so even though there's no snow, it's still freezing.
It was still frosty this morning, real frosty. And last night it was foggy.
Foggy, yeah. And then we went to Marks and Spencer's and had breakfast. I just had a couple of croissants. You had a bacon sandwich. And we did a food shop, spent 100 quid. I think there were about 5 things in Barry. No, I'm only exaggerating. And then Pat had a gift voucher from Tracy. So she went and got herself a cardigan.
Yeah.
Very nice. Then we come back. And Alethea says that the washing machine man is coming today. He wasn't supposed to be coming around next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But he's coming today. So, don't know when that'll happen.
I mean, she said Tracy had been trying to ring me, but
I didn't hear.
I didn't hear out. And it's in my handbag. But I had my bag over my shoulder, so you'd think I'd hear it. But I didn't.
I never hear people ringing me when I'm walking about.
Yeah.
And
Mick and Jane came yesterday, and we had a lovely day with them, didn't we?
We did.
We had the curry, and I made a gluten-free tartlet with some frozen fruit and some of that pastry that you can get that's already made up in boxes. Because it was gluten-free, I can't make gluten-free pastry. And it was puff pastry, and it was very nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fine, yeah.
Yeah, and we had
nuts,
gluten-free custard with it.
Good gluten-free custard.
Yeah, yeah. And I made some cheese straws, but they didn't taste very cheesy with the pastry that were left, because I had to use
dairy-free cheese.
Yeah, cheese.
Spready cheese.
It was spready, and once it got in the oven it started to seep out a bit, and it's not a very strong cheese. But
No, it didn't.
you couldn't taste it really, could you, cheese?
Not really. But they're all right.
You might have to get some cheese that's hard.
And we just sat here all
We did, yeah.
afternoon, chatting, eating, drinking,
Yeah.
and they left about 4:30.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Something like that. They walked home. Walked. Must be 4 miles.
Oh, at least, I would think, because they've uphill wants to get to Endwick Canal.
Could have been 5.
Yeah.
Good walk along canal to Kirkstall and then uphill to Headingley.
And she brought me some lovely flowers on.
Why?
Look at they're lovely.
Yeah.
They smell lovely, do these? I can't remember what she said about them.
And somebody asked me, wanted something about the story about when I drove into a ditch.
Oh.
I had an Hyundai Terracan, quite a big car, 3 litre car. You know, a muscle car for pulling big caravan that we had. But I was going to a tuning and it was winter and it had snowed and frozen. And this tuning were out in the sticks in Lincolnshire. And like in a lot of places in Lincolnshire, on either side of the road were these deep ditches. And I come to a T-junction where I was turning left, just on edge of a village where I were going to tune the piano. And I touched the brakes and the wheels immediately locked. And I knew I wasn't going to stop. I thought, I touched them again. I kept pumping the brake, tapping them, just tapping the brake. And every time I tapped them, the wheels locked. And I was itching, trying to itch round this corner. And it, like in slow motion, went right into the ditch. And it went in,
side.
Sort of on an angle on its side. When it got out, you could see underneath it. But I wasn't like this. I tried to climb out.
It didn't do you any harm, did it?
No.
'Cause you just sort of gently
slid into this ditch.
Turned music on.
Well, that was. I tried to climb up to get out at the door, and I fell back, and my knee hit the button on the blooming radio and turned the radio on. The radio was blasting out, and I was on my head, with my head against the door, trying to get myself upright, turn this wretched radio back off, and try and climb out again, which I did.
Oh, quite a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Talking 8-9 years ago,
Yeah,
something like that.
And I got out of the car and I sort of sat on edge of step because it had to get into the car. What do you call it?
They had a running board.
Like a running board type step. And I was sat on edge of it. And a lady come round in a car.
She managed to get round all right.
Oh yeah, she did. She saw me there. She says, "Are you all right?" I says, "Oh, I'm fine, yeah." She says, "There's a farm just round the corner." And she says, "I'm just going to visit a friend. I'll call in and ask him if he'll come and pull you out with his tractor." I said, "Oh, that's very kind, thank you." About 5 minutes later, this tractor rolled up with a chain, and he hooked his chain onto the tow ball, and he said to me, "Get in and put it in reverse." So there I am on my side in reverse with engine running, and it just comes straight out. And do you know they want a mark on it?
No.
He said, "Look at that." He says, "You were dead lucky there."
No, didn't.
It
No
was just
scratch.
it was a tank. It was a real tank of a car. No damage, just a bit mud. Just mud on wheels, that's all it was. Anyway, I get farmer 20 quid for pulling me out. And I carried on and I went to the house. Oh, what I did was, when I was sat on that step, I rang the lady, the customer, and left a message on her answer machine to say that I'd gone into a ditch and I might not be able to come because I'd slid off at road into a ditch. Anyway, I decided to carry on and I went to the house, knocked at the door, and who should come to the door but this lady who pulled up in a car and asked me if I were all right. So it was the customer who I were going to, that was her friend where she were going. She said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, he pulled me out at farmer. And I thought, she said, "Well, are you all right for tuning a piano?" I said, "Yes, I'm fine." That was funny.
Yeah.
Funny story.
I didn't know all about it until I got home.
No, well, no.
I'll tell you what, not last night, the night before, I'd got up to go to the toilet.
I never hear her.
No, I didn't hear
Don't
you.
even
I try
feel.
not to wake me.
I don't feel you. You're that light. I never even feel you. Go.
I mean, sometimes you do wake up when I go.
Sometimes.
But not always.
Not always.
I try not to wake you. And I'm just coming back out at toilet when in he walks. Well, there's no light on. I don't put a light on when I go.
It's pitch black. And there's this white spectre. She's got this white nightie on. Oh.
I frightened him to
Oh
death.
my God. I opened the door and she's right there in front of me in dark. Oh.
Oh, it was funny.
Oh.
Because she did look shocked.
Oh, I know.
I said, well, didn't you know I got out
I
of
mean,
bed?
I
He
wasn't
says,
exactly
no.
completely awake. I mean,
No, well, I'm never.
I got up, sat on bed, made sure I got my balance because that vertigo. I'm all right when I'm upright. It just gets me when I'm laid down or sitting up. So I'd sat on edge of bed, had a sup of water and waited for me. I thought, I'll be all right now. Now, off I toddled. I mean, I didn't turn round. You know what my is like. I can't turn round.
Yeah.
My head round. So I had no idea she wasn't in bed. God.
Yeah.
Someone asked me if we had any pictures of, you know, when I were writing them letters at that time. And I've got a couple. I think I'll find them on here. And when we went to Blackpool.
Yeah.
There's a picture of you with Andy.
Yeah.
And then a picture of me, I think, somewhere. Wearing a silk shirt that
There's
I bought.
a couple where we went to Redcar.
There is,
as
yeah.
Well.
With my mum and
I
dad.
look like a skeleton on that. I'm wearing a yellow dress on that one.
That yellow dress she wore when we went dancing Sunday night.
And it's sort of like hanging on me. And then when I got out to Germany, I had the same dress with me. And it clung to me, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
So I put some weight on, you see.
Oh, yes.
And it was a bit clingy then, wasn't it? Nothing like the one when we went to Redcar.
No,
I'd filled out.
You'd filled out a bit.
Well, I
after
suppose.
we got married.
Yeah, I suppose when you're 15, you haven't fully
Know what to do with it.
filled out and that, have you? But by the time I was 16, I was.
No, you were all relaxed because you were living with me.
Oh, aye.
Oh, aye, she says, in a dismissive tone. Yeah, so I'll put it up, the picture, now. All right.
Yeah. Have you else?
So,
Have you else?
I mean, no, I don't think I've out else to say about all.
About all?
No.
No.
It's not a good time to be sick. I know that.
No, we're getting some right reports from
Hospitals.
people.
We're reading a thing this morning that there were an old lady in her 90s who was incontinent and they had to change her in the corridor in front of her, with all the people around. Well, how awful.
Not nice, is it?
I
They
mean,
shouldn't be doing that.
Well, one of the nurses said we're a third world country.
Yeah.
This is the hospital. This hospital's worse than a third world country's hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's worked as a nurse 30 years. She says I would never have believed I'd see what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, when we
don't
were
get
there,
sick.
were people.
I mean, I'm saying don't get sick. I mean, look at pair of us to tell anybody not to get sick.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, darling?
I was going to say when we were there were people sat on the floor and because there weren't enough chairs and, different things, weren't
And they were all complaining.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a nurse got knifed. I don't know whether it's in mainstream media, but it was reported on a YouTube channel yesterday.
Right.
of a nurse getting stabbed.
Wow.
You know, in A&E somewhere.
Right.
Somewhere. Well, just lost the temper with the nurse.
And they're carrying a knife round.
Yeah, there's all sorts of people, isn't there?
Yeah. To be careful, haven't you?
Well, you have you taken your last antibiotic?
No, I've another one to take.
Another one to
tea
take.
time.
Do you think it might be having some effect?
Some effect, yeah, but it's not completely cleared.
Right. Don't sound good, does it? Second lot of antibiotics.
Yeah. Well, I've got to do another water sample tomorrow and check it in.
Don't be telling her she needs to drink cranberry juice.
No. Ooh,
She hates cranberry juice. And it's got sugar in. She's not supposed to drink these fruity drinks.
No.
That's what give her.
Well, I must have had it. I must have been heading for diabetes because, I mean, I was drinking nearly a carton of orange juice a day because I was that thirsty. I didn't realise what it was.
Until you nearly flaked out with my mum in Wetherby.
Yeah, in Morrison's.
And that were it. All them years ago.
Yeah. I watched a programme last night that I'd recorded about food.
Diabetes?
Yeah, well, it was diabetes, psoriasis.
Psoriasis, what's that?
I think that's like, it's like a scabby thing that you get
Oh,
on
right, yeah.
On your body.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I mean, within 6 weeks, it had nearly, apart from
By going on this diet?
By cutting the sugary breakfast out and chocolate and buns, and because he were a nibbler, and instead of having a proper meal, he were just eating sugary sweet stuff.
Oh well, that's an extreme, isn't it?
And
I mean, we're all guilty of.
She was saying that cereal at breakfast time gives you a spike of sugar, and then you come down by lunchtime and you want another sugary.
Well, that's what Paul was
spike.
saying to you ages ago.
Yeah.
And other people have said that.
They
we know that. I mean, Chris said that eating a cereal breakfast is like having a pudding.
He did.
So, but your sugar this morning were really good.
Yeah,
10 again.
10 again.
Which is, that
For
is
me,
miraculously low for Pat.
Yeah.
10. I mean, they want you down at 4 or 5 or something, the doctors. But you've never, I bet you've never been down there in your life. For all I know.
No, I don't know.
10's brilliant for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So your sugar's all right if you keep it down there. That's good.
It's probably the amount of times I'm going to the toilet, I'm getting rid of it.
Maybe so, yeah. Yeah.
Could be, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
All right, folks.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all being well. What day is it? 8th?
Friday.
Oh, it's Friday. We're out tonight.
No, tomorrow night, dear. Friday night. We're out
it's
tomorrow.
Thursday today.
Yeah, it's Friday tomorrow.
Friday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We're out tomorrow night.
I get lost with all the days nowadays. Yeah. Okay, folks.
Confused.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Friday. Bye.